counting down to first pitch at Citi Field. It's the Marlins and the Mets next on the show. Now from the borough of Queens in Flushing, New York, MLB The Show has baseball from beautiful Citi Field. Today it's the rubber match of this three-game series between the Marlins and the New York Mets. Hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to Marlins Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Eric, let's give the folks at home a look at what's happened in the first two games of the series.
Yeah, no question, this is a pitcher's park. You can see a pretty low-scoring affair last night. Hard to generate a lot of offense here, especially in the evening. So we could be in for more of the same here in this one.
More from the guys moving forward this afternoon, but first, let's have a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Miami Marlins, as their order will read like this. And getting his final warm-up tosses in, the starter who they'll be up against, as you see his totals there on the right side of your screen. Alvin Strickland will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today.
Shortstop, Alvin Strickland.
And we are underway here in Flushing as the first pitch of the afternoon is taken for ball one. Eric, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field here this afternoon. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
After the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
One pitch on the way. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. He's to his feet. Can he get it there? He can indeed. A great play there for the first out.
Well, this is a pretty high degree of difficulty right here. It helps when you've got a strong arm to make this play. You see him do almost a pop-up slide as he fields this thing, and then from then on out, it is all arm, folks. Boy, that's very well done.
Standing in now, Stephen Tsai, as he'll take a look at ball one.
He's going to want to keep that pitch down a little more. Day game, ball will be jumping, so you got to keep that ball in the park today.
The 1-0 home. Now here's a swing and another chance out there at short. Look at this. And the throw gets him at first. What a play by Tejada.
Young man, welcome to the big leagues. He's thinking, that's a knock in AAA. And it probably is, but not up here. They can play some D up here. That's some big-time glove work to come up with this and make a strong throw to get him.
Stepping in now, Homer Williams. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Two out, nobody on. The next pitch. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Stansberry is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Miami down in order, and now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. And there's a look at the starter this lineup will match up against as you take a look at his line on the right side of your screen. field, the Marlins will align themselves like this. Juan Lagares will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Center fielder, Juan Lagares.
A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first.
Batting second, left fielder,
Robbie Grossman will take his first cut to the ball game here. Now here's the first pitch. In there at the knees, strike one. These Marlins, ZK, as they take the field here this afternoon, despite that loss last time out, they've been one of the hottest teams around, winning 8 in a row before that.
And they've got the division title in their back pocket already. Now it's just a matter of playing for the seeding and maybe getting a few of your guys a day off or two before the real fun begins.
Grounded foul, still 2 strikes. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The next 0-2. And yet another foul ball here as this finds the seats, and the count will remain at 0-2. Now here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, so far, first 2 hitters haven't given him much to worry about. He's making quick work of everybody in this lineup in the early going, so looking to set the tone early on for his guys.
David Wright will stand in looking for a leader, a bloop single, anything to kickstart the average a bit because he's had a rough go of it these past 6 ball games. First pitch coming. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. You'd have to say, so far, so good here for the rookie.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting ahead, he's mixing his pitches. You'd like to put up a 0 to get that first inning out of the way, and he's close to making that happen.
Now the 1-1. This one's in there. Maybe should have been strike 3, but instead it's 1-2 now. Pitch on the way. Now a swing by Wright, but he got a little too far in front as this will find the seats down the left field line. Here he comes again, 1-2. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Swing and a hard ground ball to third. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Yeah, and that's a 2-out error right here in the first inning. Now, you hate to prolong any inning, but especially the first one. Now you're going to force your guy to face another dangerous hitter in this inning when he should be relaxing in the dugout.
Darryl Stansberry will get a shot here in the inning after all, as that 2-out error could really turn out to have some major consequences.
Yeah, anytime you give this guy an at-bat, especially with a runner on base that he otherwise wouldn't have had, you're asking for trouble.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
And you know, down there at third base, he absolutely wants another shot at a ground ball. Something to try and make up for that error.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right.
Meanwhile here, a stolen base attempt is not going to work out as they put the tag on him to end the inning. The Mets go down quickly. We've played an inning. No score. Tyler Colvin leads things off now in the top half of the second.
Tyler Colvin.
Now the first pitch. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Trying to jump on that first pitch changeup. That's a good pitch there to start this AB.
And the pitch. And this is swung on and bounced on the ground to third. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Well, and that's exactly what you want to do right there. Get yourself another ground ball, and that's a good way to start the second as he gets the easy ground out.
Bobby Morrison will dig in here. Here's the first offering. Here's a swing and a ground ball. This is foul for the first strike. Now here's the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Now the pitch. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number two.
A broken bat, little looper down to third. Keeping your focus on the baseball is the thing you have to do here, which is easier said than done when you've got a flying projectile heading your way. But he takes this one in, no problem.
Into the box, Andrew Susak. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike one. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now the pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Now 0-2, you got to be wary of that changeup. This is where he likes to throw it, and it doesn't always have to be a strike.
Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that will be ruled a strike. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. First pitch coming.
Right fielder,
Darryl Stansberry is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Here comes a 1-2. Now here's the ball hit high and deep out to left center field. Garcia is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Stephen Carrillo will step in now. The pitch. And the first pitch here is pulled on the ground to third. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And that's the one thing about lefties that throw a lot of curves and changeups. You're normally going to give your third baseman a pretty good workout down there. But he's able to gobble this one up and make the play at first.
Ruben Tejada is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike one. That's in there as well. It's a quick 0-2 count.
And I know it's your first at-bat of the ball game and you want to work the count a little, but those were 2 pretty good pitches to have a rip at.
Bottom of the second here with no score. Here's the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Here it comes. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And the throw to first will indeed get him. It's a strikeout, score at 2-3, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Derek Dietrich will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
First pitch on the way. Swung on and lifted into shallow center field. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. So one gone now in the inning, and it's a good time to pull up our upcoming schedule as you see what's on tap for the Marlins in the next 7 days. Jose Garcia will get his first opportunity now. And here's the first pitch. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Pitch on the way. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now. Down 0-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And the pitch. Now a swing and a miss on a pitch well out of the strike zone as he becomes the second out.
Oh, you've got to like the way he's throwing the ball right now. You get a 1-pitch out to start the inning, and then you follow that up with a 3-pitch strikeout. He's settling in nicely now.
William Downey will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Now the pitch. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And a swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Travis d'Arnaud makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3. First pitch coming. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And this is going to be a foul ball. Now here it comes. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
And he sends it the other way toward right center. And one gone now in the New York third.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Dilson Herrera will stand in. First offering on the way. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
And now a pitch on the way. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
And sometimes you got to cut down a little stride against a guy who's throwing this hard. Either you take that leg kick completely out of the equation, or you get it started just a little bit quicker.
Fouled back. Now the pitch. Swing and a miss on the breaking pitch. 2 away.
1 out away now from 3 full scoreless innings, and both pitchers are working both inside, outside, up and down, looking solid here to start this ballgame.
Rafael Montero will stand in here hoping to pick up his club's first hit in the contest. Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
And when he's finding the inside corner with that curveball, oh, he can be tough. That's a hard pitch to hang in there on.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
And he's really going to have to fight now. You got to take a little bit out of your swing and find a way to put this ball in play.
Here it comes. Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Alvin Strickland will stand in to begin their half of the fourth, with his guys still looking for their first hit of the ballgame.
And still looking for their first base runner, too. 9 up, 9 down.
Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. Here's the pitch. Oh, he can't hold on there as he swings and misses on a pitch in the dirt, and he's down 0-2 now.
And this has been a common problem for all of these guys. They just can't lay off that pitch down and away.
The pitch. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth. And so after getting the ground ball with the fastball on that last pitch, that'll segue perfectly to our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And folks, that is not a misprint. He's been clocked at over 100 miles an hour so far. My goodness. Stephen Tsai will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Pitch on the way. Now a swing and another ground ball. This one out to short. On to play it is Tejada. On to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the fourth.
Man, and not only has he not allowed a hit to this point, but he's also faced the minimum so far. You can't do much better than that.
Homer Williams will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. First pitch to him. Swing and a miss on a pitch in the dirt, and it's strike one.
And after another swing and miss on a pitch out of the zone, I think it's time to start taking a different approach.
Yeah, they've fallen behind way too easy, haven't they?
You're just not going to have a lot of success when you're always behind in the count.
A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2.
This is the trouble when you're facing a guy like this. You get into a hole, and now you don't know what to look for. He's got...
I'm sorry to interrupt, but that's the third strike and the third out. Side is retired. Miami down in order. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Juan Lagares will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth. And a fastball's in there for strike one.
Real good lateral movement on that two-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. Throws in time, and that's out number one.
Boy, and he's come out with a plan against these hitters, and he's executed that plan to perfection here early on. That's 7 in a row now he's set down.
Robbie Grossman will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home fourth.
Third baseman, number 5, David Wright.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the fourth, and stepping in the all-star third baseman, David Wright. Now the first pitch. In there, and it's 0-1.
I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
And the pitch. On a big swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My goodness, a long home run. So a solo shot here for David Wright, number 348 for his career. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
His first hit of the entire series here, and he makes it a good one, all right. This one clears the wall by plenty. And now, back in the dugout, you can imagine he's probably saying, gosh, it's about time.
In now, Darryl Stansberry, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
Yeah, same pitch here from the home run ball, but this one's in a much better spot down at the knees.
Now the pitch. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Now 0-2 here. This is where you need to expand the zone. If it's close, you got to let it fly.
Now here's the pitch. And a slider, called strike three as he couldn't pull the trigger and the side is retired. Mets get one on the David Wright home run. We're through four. It's 1-0 Mets. Tyler Colvin will make his way towards the box to lead off the fifth.
Tyler Colvin.
Now here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss on a ball in the dirt, and it's strike one. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And now a pitch on the way. Pretty well hit. Deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. Now here it comes. Swing and a miss, and he'll start the fifth the same way he ended the fourth, with a punch-out, one away.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these three pitches. I mean, you can chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. Three different locations, each yielding the same result.
Into the box now, Bobby Morrison. As he'll pop this one fouled off to the left, and it's strike one. Here it comes. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
And this is part of why he's had a lot of success so far. He's done a lot of work on the edges, stayed out of the middle of the strike.
Swing and a miss as he starts the frame with back-to-back strikeouts here. 3 in a row going back to the last inning, and there are 2 away. Andrew Susak will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They trail this one 1-0. Stephen Carrillo will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth.
Stephen Carrillo.
First pitch coming. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Now here's the pitch. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. He's around first on his way to second now. And he will make it there with 2 bases to kick off the home fifth.
The way their starter's throwing, Another run here, that might be all they need. He's into scoring position now with a double.
Ruben Tejada will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. Now the first pitch. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. He's set, now the pitch. And now this is swung on and pulled down the third base line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Now a swing and a high fly ball, and this one has some carry on it to deep right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he's safe.
So a double and a fly ball move a man to third now with 1 away. Now if they can just get another fly ball, it would likely net him a run.
Travis d'Arnaud will stand in, looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne. Here's the first offering. This ball will be chopped foul. 1 out and a runner on third. He's ready. Now the pitch. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with 1 away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Pause. Now the pitch. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
I tell you, that was not an easy take.
It sure wasn't, especially when you've got to protect on an 0-2 count.
Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out.
And here, I mean, if this is a high chopper to short, it's an RBI. If it's a lazy fly to right, it's an RBI. Point is, you've got to put the ball in play with a runner on third and 1 out. That's just basic execution that's lacking right there.
Stepping in now, Dilson Herrera, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. From the stretch. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
And not only was that way high, but you've got to be careful not to airmail one over your catcher's head.
Now the 1-1 pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Well, I think the time for patience is over. You've got to make something happen up there when you've got a runner in scoring position.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Again, a 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Derek Dietrich will stand in to lead things off as the Marlins look to get things started here in their half of the 6th. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. Now here's the first pitch. Now a little bouncer into no man's land down that third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Now a broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
You know, you always worry about the pitcher in a situation like this because he's the closest one to the action. So, of course, he has the least amount of time to dodge anything that comes his way. But he concentrates well enough to get the baseball and throw the guy out at first.
Into the box, Jose Garcia. Fouled back. Here's the pitch. goodness. 0-2 now.
And it looks like the scouting report says, work this guy away, and it's been paying off.
And whoever put together that scouting report did a real nice job, because this whole team hasn't done much offensively at all.
And a swing and a miss as they caught him reaching that time, and there are 2 away.
Veteran William Downey.
In now, William Downey, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
And I wish more guys would pitch like this. I mean, look at that pitch count right there. That is really low for this stage of the game, and it's because he's throwing strikes and challenging guys.
Now here's the pitch. And he reaches out to get this one as it's grounded to third. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Miami down in order. They still trail 1-0. Rafael Montero will get the call to bat for himself here with his guys up a run here in the 6th. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And with the no-hitter still within the realm of possibility, what kind of effort will we see here?
I'm saying not very much.
And the pitch. Two-seamer can't quite make it back over the plate. It's a ball and 2 strikes. One thing you can say with certainty, he's really tried to take some ownage on that inside part of the plate.
It's something that you need to learn as a young pitcher. You've got to have that willingness to work inside, or guys at this level will just lean out over the plate and eat you up.
Juan Lagares will stride forward now. He's bounced out a couple of times already here in the ball game. He goes right after the first pitch here and shoots it back up the middle and into center field for a base hit.
And this guy's had his way with it so far, so maybe this is the way to change things up. Maybe go into attack mode. Kind of get the sense that they've been a little too passive, so this is a nice first pitch single.
Robbie Grossman will dig in for the 3rd time now. Struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. He's ready now, the pitch. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Comes set, now the pitch. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
And this is going to be a foul ball. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
And as a baseball fan, it's fun to watch this guy pitch. As a hitter, when he's bringing it at 102, that part's not so fun.
David Wright will stride in again, and you can bet he'd love to do again what he did back in the 4th. A solo home run here that's been the only long ball of the game so far. From the belt, kicks and deals. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. He's set, now the pitch. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a good 0-2 pitch there, but Wright able to lay off to make it a ball and 2 strikes.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty.
And hold that thought, as that's a strikeout for out number 3, so the inning will come to an end. Mets leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Alvin Strickland will stand in here to start the 7th. EK, it's been a pitching and defense afternoon all throughout.
Yeah, neither starter looking like he's ready to blink. And neither one of them looking all that tired just yet.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And for you at home, all I'm going to do is direct your attention to the hits column right there. It is what it is here in the 7th inning.
Stephen Tsai will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ball game so far. First pitch on the way. And that is going to be their first hit as this is into center field for a solid single. They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game here in the 7th, so the no-hit bid will end right here. Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound, and we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Joel Benjamin will come on now as he inherits a runner at first with already 1 out in the inning. Homer Williams will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first and 1 away. First pitch coming. Swing and a ball hard hit toward deep right. Stansberry back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Standing in now, Tyler Colvin. Now here's his swing, and a ball hit well out there toward right center. And he will get there as he had to cover a lot of ground to make that play. And that ends the inning. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They're down 1-0. Darryl Stansberry will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
1-0 on the way. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he gets the slider over here. It's 2-1 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Now the 2-2 pitch. Full count now. 3-2.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
Getting that first out is always critical in a 1-run ball game. I mean, they could certainly use a quick 7th inning here.
Stephen Carrillo will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far. Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll wind up going 6 1/3, and he's kept his club in it to this point, though he cannot win the ball game. Arturo Guillen will come on much too early here if you ask me. It's just the 7th inning. Stephen Carrillo will dig in. 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. In there for strike 1, 0-1. One out, nobody on. Now the pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2.
Shortstop,
Ruben Tejada will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now here it comes. In there, and he's in control, 0-2 now.
When he's got that slider working the way he wants it, it can be such a weapon for him.
Here it comes. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 1-0. Bobby Morrison will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Bobby Morrison.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. First offering on the way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now, 0-2. And now a pitch on the way. And now a ball hit fairly well here out to the deep part of left field. And the 8th inning begins with a flyout, quickly 1 away. Very tight ball game so far. 1-0 the score as we take a look at our starter comparison, and both guys have given excellent performances to this point. Kenny Isaac will get the call here as he'll take over with 1 gone in the top of the 8th. Andrew Susak will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. And here's the first pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. Bases are empty, 1 man out. The pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with another 0-2. And this is hit hard on the ground towards short. On to play it is Tejada. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Pitching certainly has been on display in this one, and there's the evidence of it right there. 1-0 our score, as there are an awful lot of zeros on that line score to this point. Derek Dietrich will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far. Here's the first offering. And this will be fouled away. Here's the pitch. Another chance out there at shortstop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Marlins. It remains 1-0. Travis d'Arnaud will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And that swung on and fouled straight back. Now here it comes. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2. First curveball of the day for him, and likely not the last.
No, he's got a good one. There's no doubt about that. He'll start it on the hip versus righties, and he'll backdoor it to lefties. Two different locations, but equally effective.
Another 0-2 coming. Stays alive here as this is fouled off to the right. Now another 0-2. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The 0-2 once more. Out in front as he grounds this one to short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
The batter, number 2, second baseman, Dilson Herrera.
Dilson Herrera will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One-0 pitch now. Swing and a miss. Blew it right by him at 96. It's a ball and a strike. Really a good job so far by this guy out of the bullpen.
Yeah, he's come in and really put his stamp on this game. Throwing a lot of strikes. That's what you want.
Now a big swing as this is popped up. And I mean way up there toward the right side of the infield. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
As far as rookie pitchers are concerned, he looks pretty poised out there. He doesn't have that deer in the headlights look that many guys have. He's just going about his business, and he gets the pop-up there.
Wilmer Flores will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he takes ball 1.
Close pitch. Maybe just off the plate, but if it wasn't by more than half an inch or so.
And, oh, that looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. Down in order go the Mets. But they're on top 1-0. Henry Mejia is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth. Jose Garcia will stand in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Jose Garcia.
And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
And this is part of the reason why he's staring a hat trick right in the face. He just hasn't been able to recognize these pitches that are well out of the zone.
Now he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. Carrillo is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So the leadoff man gone to start the top of the 9th as we take a look at league saves leaders entering play. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Kyle Seager will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Kyle Seager.
First pitch of the at-bat is lifted in the air out to left. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
As a manager, you welcome your relievers to come in and give you plenty of strikeouts. But I'll tell you what, there isn't a manager alive that'll get upset when you come in and get 2 outs on 3 pitches.
Alvin Strickland will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Here's one hit towards the hole. Can he get it there in time? Nope, he couldn't get his all into the throw, and the result is a two-out base runner.
Hey, any way you can keep this game alive, you've got to take it. You know, it's just an infield single, but at least you keep that line moving up for one more hitter.
Steven Tsai will step in with the tying run on first, so he's got to concentrate and work on getting on base here. Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. And another throw over, and a dive, but he's back. First pitch to him. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
Well, they certainly paid a lot of attention to him over there at first, and it was wise to do so. But in the end, they had to come to the plate sooner or later, and he winds up taking second here on the stolen base.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And for me, that's taken too much of a risk when you're the tying run. If you get thrown out there and end the inning, you need to find a different dugout to go sit in, because your manager will absolutely wear you out.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets have taken the rubber match of this three-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, just a really great game to watch from beginning to end. A well-pitched 1-0 ball game. This is just a broadcaster's dream.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speed well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Caro, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 1-0. So long from New York.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game for the victorious New York Mets. One run on three hits, no errors. They left three men on base. For the Marlins, no runs on only two hits, one error. They left two men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 20 minutes. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. And please drive home safely.